Wow, I finally hit an American milestone. I finally witnessed a passenger getting arrested on a flight. I'm gonna need to turn a light on. It's dark in here. I just did that for lighting purposes, so I look real cute. That does not look good. Okay, going back to catfishing. If I can't see this and I burn myself, it is your fault. So let's start at the very top. I had this really weird Uber ride to begin with, like very weird. So I get in the car, it's a nice guy, but he starts talking and this is always just the bad part of a ride when they start talking. No, I'm down to talk to my Uber drivers if they're friendly and cool, whatever. But if I'm just not in the mood, I'm not gonna talk. And most of the time I don't wanna talk. And in fact, I ordered Uber Black and I need a different knife. I said quiet mode, but he starts talking and this is what he says as he's driving. Man, must be nice. He's looking at me in the mirror, so he wants me to respond. Oh, what must be nice? So I go, I'm not giving him that satisfaction. So then he goes, man. And I'm just sitting there like, and he's looking at me in the mirror. He's like, man, you know how much they're paying me for this ride? Do you wanna know how much they're paying me? I said, no, not really. I don't, like, that's just a weird thing. You just don't do that, you know? But he goes, you know, I'm getting about, and he broke down the math, whatever it was, but he basically told me that he's only getting like $40 from the ride after he gets his cut. Now, what am I supposed to say to that? That's a serious question for you all. What am I supposed to say? Like, okay, well, what do you want? Like, he clearly wants a nice tip. I was gonna tip him very well. He's taking me all the way to the airport, but what am I supposed to do? He's complaining about his job, his choices, and as you all know, I'm not one to really feel like completely sorry for others because I just don't know what to say. If it's something I can immediately solve, I will feel sorry for you. If you're like, man, I feel really sick today, I'm like, here, take some medication, or here, let's make you some soup, you know? But he's just whining and saying, well, my job is so underpaid and like, your place is so nice. I'm like, no, it's not. But he's like, your place is so nice and I just don't get it. And Uber doesn't pay us really well. And it's just not right. You know, my last ride, I only got $5 from. And I said, wow, that's crazy. He goes, yeah, you know what's even worse? My own girlfriend doesn't even appreciate this. You know, she's like, oh my gosh, like you should go back to your other job. And I'm like, no, man, I want to like chase my dreams. You know, I'm trying to find people who are cool. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. After the second, that's crazy, you should notice that I'm not listening. So anyway, I had to endure this for about 1 hour to the airport. Finally get to the airport, things are better. Until I got to the gate. I can't make this up, and I have footage. See guys, if you try me in public, I will be filming. I'm always filming. After having someone somehow find your address and send a letter to your house, you don't feel, I feel safe because, you know, I'm in Georgia for a reason, if you know what I mean. Like, I live in the South because I can protect myself. And I feel protected here. At the church they went to last weekend, who's like, if you ever need anything, call us. We don't live far away. My husband will pop by. He'll, you know, we have a dog. Like, if you want to borrow the dog, like people who really care about me. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to kind of attempt to settle down somewhere in the South. It may not be here, might be Charleston, might be Charlotte, who knows? It might be Wilmington. Like, I don't know, I don't care. But the point is that there's this sense of family here. So that should give you the rundown as to why I'm here, in case you missed the last video. But I feel very protected here. But anyway, in this case, I wasn't because I was just exposed at the airport. So I'm gonna put some butter and olive oil on this right now. So I'm at the gate and it was pretty busy, but my particular gate was pretty empty. So my point is that there were a lot of places where this man could have sat. But for some reason, because he's weird, he decided, I can't make this up. Hold on, let me put the carrots on and show you guys precisely what this man did. All right, so the gate is pretty spacious. It's not a busy flight, but there's a lot of people there. But you know, my point is that there's a lot of places where anyone could have sat. It's like when you go to the market early in the morning, go to Costco, there's a million spaces, but then someone parks right next to you. Okay, that's different. I'm sitting here and I feel this energy like someone's coming towards me. Am I psychic? I don't know. But I just feel something bad's about to happen. So I see this man looking at me, and I only had this feeling like twice in my life, and it was once at like super late at night at Trader Joe's somewhere sketchy. And this guy is just looking at me. He doesn't have any luggage, not even a backpack. It was really weird. And he wasn't even in any sort of like employee outfit, so I don't know where he came from. That's what's scary. But he comes up to me and he's like, and he sits right next to me, not like here to be subtle, to be like, hey, excuse me. He comes, this is the armrest, he comes and goes like this. And he leans into me. This is my face upright. He is about this close to my face. And it is, by the way, if you wanna know the time of day, it's not even 6 o'clock yet in the morning. So I'm not awake yet. If I was on, if my brain was on, I would have yelled, I would have screamed at this man. So I had to do this before once in a public area. But this man came and for some reason sat right up on me. And he just looks at me. Like I can't, he's like this. It was really creepy. And I just look at him and I look around to let people know I don't know who this man is. And a guy starts looking at me. Thankfully, again, because it's Georgia, men here are very protective and they're so masculine. So anyway, I don't know where this guy came from. He wasn't even in any sort of employee attire. He didn't work for TSA unless maybe he just got off work and he's leaving. That's the only possibility I could think of. But he came and sat right next to me, got in my face, and this is what he says. Good, I'm tired, not really awake.
What's wrong?
I don't know, I'm just sitting here.
I know, but you know, that's what's wrong with people. We don't socialize enough. So we socialize.
Okay.
You like, no, yeah.
I'm going to my boyfriend. Sorry. Oh my God. So anyway, I just go to the gate, whatever. We get on the plane, it's like 45 minutes delayed. 45 minutes delayed, okay. Ching, you know, we're doing our and I fall asleep. That's how I sleep. And I wake up. I'm like, why are we still here? Why are we still here right now? So I look around and we're still there. The pilot goes, excuse me, everybody, I'm sorry, we're having a mechanical problem. There's a light bulb that's out in the thing and we gotta wait. Oh God, there's someone's dog is barking. We gotta wait for maintenance to come back and do this thing. Otherwise, he's like, it's just a light bulb, but like we really need this thing. So anyway, there's a maintenance problem. So homeboy is at the gate doing whatever now. I don't know, he just poof, disappeared out of thin air. We're sitting here an hour and a half, I think, delayed now for this light bulb. So then another hour goes by, we get the light bulb, people start clapping. We're like, yay, we can finally go. So we back up, we get the cute little safety demo, which no one's watching, so Godspeed if anything happens. So we're taking off, and it's my favorite part, so I'm in the window like this, and it's like, everyone's like, what? What? What's going on? Let me redo that. No, you picked the right one. You picked the right one. That's what's going on in the background. There are two women fighting over something. I look back there, I look back in economy, and I'm like, ding, there's the little sound. And the pilot makes a statement saying we're having an altercation between two passengers and we're gonna wait here for authorities to come on. Everyone goes, oh. So then the lady next to me is like, you gotta be kidding me. I just wanna go home. I haven't seen my kids in forever. And I was in Africa, like doing this tour. So we have this whole sisterhood of the literal traveling or not traveling pants moment. And at first it's kind of funny for a bit until it starts messing with your schedule. So I'm gonna need you to do two things. One, look in the mirror. Am I part of the problem? If the answer is yes, you need to seek therapy, professional therapy. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Surprise, surprise. Because I'm still here coping with the rest of the world. You know, at one point I identified as a nihilist. I was very angry. So we all have to somehow get it together, not act crazy in the airport. And like I said on many other videos, learn how to just keep it bottled up inside till you get home. Learn how to regulate those emotions, those big emotions that we have, which seem right to us, but they're not always good in public. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. As you know, BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it is 100% online. You can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you before you come to a boil. But seriously, they can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. And when it's convenient for you, you can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions. I might need one right now. And again, if your therapist is not the right fit for any reason, you can easily switch with no additional charge. I read through my comments, and I know that a lot of you are also working from home, so please take advantage of this so that you can benefit from the scheduling flexibility, the more affordable price. This is boiling over. And the best part is that you're not cutting corners. You're getting the same standard and level of professionalism that you would get within office therapy. This person's just custom picked for you. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/stamps. 4 hours later. 4 hours later, we finally take off. We're in the air. Everything's good. We're in the air. But then, that's the plane. And the bin's open. People are freaking out. Someone's crying. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm acting like I'm not scared. I'm like, amateur. Wow, with my little like student pilot license here, because I just refuse to take my solo because I'm scared. I'm like, happens all the time. The people around me, and first I'm like, I'm a pilot. I can take over if anything happens. Why did this all happen? Because I simply did not want to try to make a new friend here in Georgia. I gave up. I got nervous. I got scared. Like little old me. For some reason, social anxiety happened, and I decided, well, let me just go visit friends elsewhere. That's why I was on the plane. I had no business being on the plane. I should not have been there. I should have been at home watching Desperate Housewives with possibly a new friend. But no. My dumb ass went on a plane. I'm feeling very scrumptious right now. Why am I all dressed up? Well, I decided it's 77 degrees. It's not too hot. Let me go on a little expedition to Atlanta today, because guess what? I will never, ever subject myself to the horrors of air travel again, unless I'm being paid to go somewhere. You know, like if there's another event, there's a PR thing, that's fine. Put me in first class, but I am not going to the airport again. I just can't. I can't. I have out-traveled myself. I've been to every corner of the U.S. except Pacific Northwest. I've done so much traveling, so much moving. I deserve rest, and I deserve a friend who also is like me. So I had to think, where would I find me? Where would I find somebody like me? Well, I kind of frequent the same places. I go to Eataly. There's no Eataly here. So I'm going to go find tiramisu. I enjoy wearing golf outfits, even though I don't actually golf often. I go to like one lesson and I just lose interest in it. But still, I'm a golfer. What's my handicap? It doesn't exist. So tennis, I can hit a few balls, you know? So I put on this tennis dress, brought it all together. Tennis dress, some little cheap sunglasses from Madewell, okay? I have the bangs out to summon the other girls of bangs. And I also have this facial spray with me. So I'm gonna spritz my face to look like I'm sweating like I just came from tennis. And I'm gonna be like, whew, that was a tough game, Bill. Woo, Serena, you really got me there. You know, sound like I have friends. It's gonna work perfectly. I was just walking down the street here and I saw an artist hard at work. This is Thomas.
Hey y'all.
So I did not make a friend at Cafe Intermezzo. I think I should have tried harder. So I'm at the park now. This is the good opportunity. I'm in my tennis outfit. I'm just gonna go by a tennis court. It's like its own little central park. I see a bunch of dogs. See how there's people here? I'm just gonna go talk to those people. Can I pet one of your dogs?